The procession of graduates will now begin.
Would all guests and graduates please rise as you are able? Please remain standing until you are asked to be seated. Boston Dynamics robot Spot will now lead the academic procession.
Please be seated. I have to be honest with you. I'm a little annoyed. Usually the dean is the headliner of this procession, but on the occasion of International Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you, we thought it appropriate to do something a little different. Now, we had some ideas. Thought maybe C-3PO, R2-D2, BB-8. Then we realized Boston has its own superstar, Boston Dynamics robotic dog, Spot. But with all true superheroes, Spot has business to do, so he will not be able to stay any longer for this ceremony. So let's show Spot off. Well, before we let Spot off, I wanted to let you know it's from Boston Dynamics, and the reason Boston Dynamics is special today is because our commencement speaker, Mark Raybert, is the CEO and founder of Boston Dynamics, now at the AI Institute, and is also a Northeastern alum. So now we can allow Spot off the stage and to save the world. Thank you. Very light-footed. And not at all sensitive. And now I'd like to ask Associate Dean Sue Freeman to come to the stage.
Good afternoon. We're both upstaged by Spot, and that's all right. Actually, we're just really excited because this is your day. And this is just the happiest day. We are thrilled to be here to do that. All right, so let's get started. This is going to be fun. It's my honor to be here with you. If I've been introduced, I'm Susan Freeman, Associate Dean of Undergraduate Education. It's exciting. Hi, families. We're glad you're here to gather here for this event. We have our provost, David Madigan, here joining us today, and we're excited to be able to celebrate with all of you. So my job is to recognize all of the outstanding graduates. We do have outstanding faculty, but graduates. And what I want to say, I'm going to take only half a minute or I'll get kicked off the stage, is that you're all outstanding, and I just applaud your being here today. And so a little bit for you. Yeah. But we're going to start by recognizing members of our graduating class who are current or former members of our military services, and we'd ask that you please stand. We are grateful for your service. Before we bring the graduates to the stage and do all the handshaking and all the cool stuff we're going to do, we're going to honor those who have received national and university awards. I'd like to ask our awardees to stand as their names are announced. So don't be shy. You got an award. Go for it. The Hodgkinson Awards are one of the university's highest honors for graduating seniors. Colleges nominate their top students on the basis of academic and experiential performance. Congratulations to Zachary Hogland. Each spring, Northeastern's Office of Alumni Relations recognizes 9 outstanding students from the senior class who, during their time on campus, have demonstrated a true commitment to leadership, volunteerism, academic integrity, and the Northeastern community. Congratulations to Benjamin Lanava. The Sears B. Condit Award is awarded annually to one student from each of Northeastern's undergraduate colleges and is one of the highest honors that a junior or senior at Northeastern University can receive. Congratulations to Dominic Pizzarella. Given by Northeastern Student Affairs Office, nominated students have impressive experience that is commensurate with the university's missions, ideals, values, and academic plan. Engineering has 18 of these 100 students. This is the Huntington 100, yeah. So please stand up to be recognized. Lina Abu Absi, Carolina Aguilera Barbaza, Joseph Batra, Sebastian Chavez de Silva, Nazira Assis, Arika Dwavadi, Sarah Finn, sorry Finn, I want to do it right, Eleanor Fisher, Zachary Hogland, Gregory Katz, Aiden Kenny, Tawai Lee, Meet Patel, Sarah Scardoci, and Kun An Vo. Yeah. Thank you for representing COE in the Huntington 100. For students who maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA throughout their undergraduate studies, Whoa. But please stand to be recognized. Yeah, there's a good number of you. Yeah, that's not one or two. Woo! All right. Please finally stand if you're a member of one of our engineering academic honor societies. So that would be if you're in Tau Beta Pi, Omega Chi Epsilon, Eta Kappa Nu, Pi Tau Sigma, or Alpha Pi Mu. Please stand to be recognized. All right, so let's give another round of applause for our award winners. All right, so now it's my pleasure to introduce the Dean of the College of Engineering. I'm really hoping you've met him a few times at Cookies with the Dean. Yeah. But he's a professor of electrical and computer engineering, Dr. Gregory D. Abowd. Dean Abowd earned a Master of Science and Doctor of Philosophy in Computation from the University of Oxford. An internationally renowned and highly cited scientist, Dean Abowd is well known for his contributions in the general area of human-computer interaction, and specifically for his groundbreaking research in ubiquitous computing. He is a fellow of the Association for Computing Machinery, a member of ACM Chi Academy. It takes more than a page, whoa. Recipient of the ACM Eugene Lawler Humanitarian Award for his work in autism and technology, and recipient of a 2023 Lifetime Achievement Award for research. As principal investigator of the National Science Foundation's Engineering Plus Alliance, Dean Abowd is leading a nationwide effort to drive systems change to accelerate diversity in the engineering workforce. He has also initiated a neurodiversity support program at Northeastern with industry and academic partners. I'd like to welcome Dean Gregory Abowd.
You can keep clapping. I'm trying to find my place here. So how you feeling? Oh, wow. We're going to have an opportunity to do better at that tomorrow in Fenway, but we'll go over that at the end of the ceremony. Good afternoon to all of you, to the College of Engineering Undergraduate Celebration. Today, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to congratulate the more than 850 engineering graduates for satisfying all the requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree. I also want to join you in celebrating with your parents, family members, and friends whose support and sacrifices helped you throughout your years at Northeastern. Please take time to join me in thanking all of these people, because without their support, we would not be here today celebrating. Finally, I'd like to ask you to join me in thanking the people who make the College of Engineering the great place that it is. Would all of our faculty, staff, department chairs, assistant and associate deans for the college please rise? We cannot thank you enough for everything that you do. Thank you. So it's been a long journey, one that's not always been easy. You've had to overcome significant obstacles. You know the curriculum in all of our engineering disciplines here at Northeastern is demanding. We've set high standards, with each student expected to not only master rigorous fundamental engineering principles, but also to be able to apply such principles to design creative solutions to real-world problems. Whether through your classwork, your co-op experiences, research, club activity, or significant capstone design projects, you've been able to accomplish a lot. Graduating as a Northeastern engineer is quite an accomplishment, and you and your loved ones should be very proud. The class of 2024 is an outstanding group and has many accomplishments that we want to herald. Here's just a sample of the amazing things you've done. You've won a variety of international competitions. I'll list them. The Mars Rover team won first place at the Canadian International Rover Challenge. You had a team place second in the Department of Homeland Security 2024 DASH competition. You placed third in the undergraduate poster competition at the National American Institute of Chemical Engineers annual meeting. Many of you have published research articles in top-tier academic venues such as the Matter Journal or the IEEE High Performance Extreme Computing Journal. You applied your education to problems of the world. One interdisciplinary capstone project team partnered with the Connecticut Agricultural Experiment Station to develop an autonomous robotic boat equipped with a hyperspectral camera to map the invasive hydrilla plant and help scientists control its spread. And I was very careful. Yeah, I was very careful to wait until Spot was gone to talk about that. You maximized your experiential learning through co-ops around the country and the world, nationally and internationally. Here are some examples. NASA's Kennedy Space Center hosted some co-ops contributing to space exploration projects. At Formula One in Singapore, you helped prepare for the Singapore Grand Prix. In Sierra Leone, you assessed hospital access to oxygen plants, adequate electricity, and safe infrastructure. In Indonesia, you connected farmers with biodigester systems to turn organic waste into fertilizer. And in Ireland, at the University of Galway, you conducted medical device research. Such achievements inside and outside the classroom take much more than just skills. They also require hard work, dedication, motivation, and resilience. Graduates, you have worked very hard. You've reached what you may have thought at one point to be impossible, but we're now here to celebrate your accomplishments because you've made it. As you begin the next phase of your the next chapter of your life as a Northeastern engineer, you're going to realize that you belong to an elite group, not only as graduates from the College of Engineering at Northeastern, but also as engineers who make up less than 2% of this nation's workforce. You have the knowledge, skills, and experience to make an impact in today's complicated, rapidly evolving, and highly technological world. Use your skills to become leaders. Don't just follow the examples of those who lead the world today. Strive to be even better as independent and open-minded thinkers and as creative problem solvers. We tried to guide you down the path to become not just good engineers, not just great engineers, but as we like to say, as transformative engineers. And transformative engineers are ones who look out into the world, discover the problems that need to be addressed, and work collaboratively to solve them. I hope that your personalized experiential learning you benefited from at Northeastern has inspired a lifelong desire to continue your own personal education. While some of the details of your education may become outdated in the years to come, the process of acquiring a new set of skills and applying them appropriately in the rich context of our world will never become obsolete. Please do not forget your alma mater. Northeastern may have changed you. You most certainly have changed us. And you will continue to influence this great university. Share with us all of your successes, which we know will be many, but also share with us your struggles, which we hope will be few. Finally, graduates of the College of Engineering at Northeastern, congratulations. Now it is my pleasure to introduce your student speaker for the class of 2024, Ray Malofsky.
Hello everyone, my name is Ray. I'm graduating with a BS in Chemical Engineering. As an engineering student, there are more nights than I'm willing to admit that have been fueled by a Wally's sandwich, and I'm sure that applies to a lot of you as well. And in a lot of ways, a Northeastern engineering education is like a greasy deli sandwich. So I'm gonna give you the secret recipe, so just hear me out, okay? There's a bun made with love at 3 in the morning. Our foundations were created the moment we entered Northeastern. Just 4 or 5 years ago, we were in Cornerstones of Engineering, worrying about how we were going to get our MATLAB code spit out a plot of fox versus rabbit populations. And now, in the blink of an eye, we're on the precipice of the next chapter of our lives. In that time, we have had enriching, experiential, and collaborative opportunities. As Northeastern students, especially in engineering, we are given an incredibly unique experience to apply teachings from the classroom to their broader applications in the work environment. Co-op, research, global study, we've all been uniquely positioned to have massive effects on the world as an undergraduate student that snowballs further as we follow our post-grad plans. This has been enabled by the engineering faculty and staff that put an emphasis on experiential learning and creating the idea shapers of tomorrow. We can't have a sandwich without a soft, fresh bun. Next, the sandwich is held together by some deliciously melted cheese. The Northeastern engineering community has touched innumerable people in Boston and around the world. Each one of you has contributed to the global Northeastern network, planting your seeds of knowledge and skills in the places you have applied what you have learned here. Engineers Without Borders is bringing water infrastructure to communities in Panama. Solar Decathlon is designing and building sustainable, affordable housing in Boston. Generate is working collaboratively with companies to deliver software and hardware solutions. The Society of Women Engineers is inspiring young girls to become the next group of thinkers and leaders in the engineering disciplines. We are connected by our shared experiences and how we've been able to collaborate with our peers. We are all connected by some stringy mozzarella cheese. Our sandwich is flavored with some onions and tomatoes. We've had the opportunity to customize our experience with tantalizingly innovative research and academic collaborations, finding solutions for carbon capture, bicycle infrastructure, machine learning, batteries, and many more. Not only will the solutions for the future be developed and furthered by the people sitting in this room, they already have been. The knowledge we have gained from experienced faculty, leadership, and mentors rounds out our extensive skill set. We are given opportunities from all the juicy flavors of what Northeastern has to offer on campus. Lastly, there's a mountain of cruelty-free Beyond Meat ground beef, experiential learning. What sets apart the Northeastern engineering community is how we've been able to extend our arms outside of the Northeastern campus. Co-op has allowed us to contribute to projects so inconceivably large: cancer research, water infrastructure, manufacturing process design, global business structures. The Northeastern engineering community is everywhere we have brought our input and solutions. We are able to experience the diversity of thought and background that makes ideation and solution creation the key skills of a Northeastern graduate. So much substance comes from the meaty center of what makes a Northeastern education so unique. Now, as we're on the edge of diving into the ocean that is post-grad life, we can turn around and look back on just how formative of an experience we were given as Northeastern engineering students. Suddenly, that ocean seems like more of a pond. We were given all the projects, exams, on-the-job trainings have made us strong and given us a diverse background that allows us to feel confident diving into that water. Whether you're furthering your education, pursuing a job, or having other post-grad plans, we are all taking this leap together. In this class, Northeastern is releasing to the world a group of solution creators, industry shakers, and a plethora of engineers that have mastered the art of corporate speech to lock in and drive home key objectives. Take your deli sandwich you've made over these past couple years and raise it high. You deserve a bite.
I'm oddly hungry. Thank you, Ray. And congratulations on your many achievements. As with everyone else, we're very excited to see where your life will lead you, and we're sure we will hear much from you. It is now my pleasure to welcome our guest speaker, Mark Rabert. Mark is a recognized expert in robotics worldwide. His robotics career started over 45 years ago as a graduate student at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. You may have heard of it. Since the 1980s, Mark has focused his research on robotics and systems that move dynamically. In 1992, Mark founded Boston Dynamics, which is among the world's most influential engineering and robotics design companies. Boston Dynamics has produced advanced robots such as Big Dog, Atlas, Stretch, and Spot, who you saw on the stage earlier. The company is best known for its dog-like robots that can nimbly perform tasks such as investigating suspicious packages and inspecting factories for safety concerns. More recently, Mark established the AI Institute, an organization that addresses the most challenging questions in robotics and AI, with the aim of developing future generations of agile robots and intelligent machines. Prior to founding Boston Dynamics, Mark spent 18 years as an academic researcher and professor. He was a professor of electrical engineering and computer science at MIT, and before that, a professor at Carnegie Mellon University. Mark is a founding fellow of the Association for the Advancement of AI, a member of the National Academy of Engineering. He's been named a pioneer in robotics by IEEE and received the Engelberger Award in Technology from the Association for Advancing Automation. Mark is also a Northeastern alum, graduating with a BS in electrical engineering before earning his PhD from MIT. So you knew that knowledge had to come from somewhere. Please join me in welcoming Mark Rabert.
You know, over the years, I've gotten invited to give a lot of talks. But in the last couple of years, after they invite me, they say, "Could you bring a Spot robot with you too?" I've been wondering what that really means. Pretty soon, Spot's going to be calling me up and saying, "Hey, Mark, I have a gig next week. They said it would be okay if you could tag along." Thank you, Dean Ebaud, Dean Freeman, Provost Madigan, for inviting me and Spot to speak here today. I feel so lucky to be here and to be an engineer. My luck with engineering started almost 85 years ago, before I was born, when my father told his mother that he wanted to be an aerospace engineer. Unfortunately, his mother said no, because she thought that would be being a grease monkey or something like that. And surprisingly, my father listened to her and became an accountant instead. But a side effect of that decision was that I grew up in a house that had a basement full of tools, electronic kits, and all sorts of projects. So in the evenings and weekends, I would help my father do his projects when I was 10 years old or something like that. But then during the days, I would take over the basement and do my own projects. I think the first one was making a pair of eyeglasses that had windshield wipers in it because I thought that would help going out in the rain. I built all sorts of burglar alarms to keep my 2 younger sisters out of my room. And at one point, I commandeered an old record player and used it as the timing mechanism for an electromagnetic accelerator that could shoot metal parts. There were all sorts of other projects, but in the interests of safety, I won't tell you about those. Since leaving the basement in 1968 and coming here to Northeastern as an electrical engineering student, and during the various jobs since then, nothing has really changed. Designing, building, and testing stuff, being an engineer, is what I love to do. The last 30 years have been especially fun for me because I got to take my engineering work to the next level. I started the robotics company Boston Dynamics, as the dean just described, and more recently the Robotics Research Lab, the AI Institute. The process of building up the engineering teams that make those places tick has given me some lessons about what makes a good engineering culture that can be exciting, where all sorts of new things can happen, and where people like you want to work. Lessons that might be useful to some of you as you move on from Northeastern and set out on your careers. So I'm going to talk about some of those lessons now. One lesson is about being technically fearless. For me, that means willing to take on challenges that you have no idea how you're going to solve. You may need courage or extra confidence, but it can be really important. My first experience with technical fearlessness was when I was still a graduate student. I went to a presentation about a walking robot that had 6 legs, moved very slowly, and seemed to hug the ground. It looked like it was afraid to move and had none of the athleticism of a person or an animal who run and jump and balance when they move. So I decided to see if I could build robots that moved more like animals. I didn't have a clue how they were going to work, but I decided to give it a shot. And after many years, much engineering, lots of missteps, redesigns, broken robots, and help from all sorts of smart people, today we have robots that approach the athletic capabilities of people and animals. We still have a ways to go, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I suggest you keep your eyes open for what challenges you want to take on, even when you don't know what path it will lead you, to success. Another lesson about engineering culture is to recognize that engineers are creative people, often a kind of artist. We don't just describe things that occur in nature like scientists do. We get to think outside the box and to use science, design, and craft to create new things that never existed before and would never have existed if we hadn't thought them up, solved problems, and brought our creations to life. That is artistry. So engineers are also artists. The next lesson was about being steadfast or tenacious. When you work on an ambitious project, things aren't going to go right the first time, maybe not even the 100th time. So it's important to have the strength, toughness, tenacity, and stick-to-itness to forge ahead even when nothing is going according to plan. That is what I call being steadfast. Half of being steadfast is picking yourself up after your system or design bombs out and fails, figuring out what went wrong and giving it another go, and another go, and another. But an interesting thing about being steadfast is that you usually learn more from the failures and misfires than you do when everything goes smoothly. Anyway, smooth is kind of boring, and going down in flames is much more interesting and fun. That takes me to the last lesson of engineering culture, and maybe the most important one, and that's having technical fun. Many people have jobs that are unpleasant, mindless, and a daily drudgery. But we engineers are lucky because we have fun at work in several different ways. There's the pleasure of doing our craft, sitting at our desks or workbench or out in the field, using design tools, writing code, running tests, debugging, whatever your favorite thing is. There also is the camaraderie of working with teams, helping others with their projects, getting help from others, and brainstorming problems together. Sometimes we get the fun of doing something that has a wider impact than just our jobs. What happens when you create a product that makes your company successful? You discover something that gets outside recognition, or you post a YouTube video that goes viral. And finally, I think it's fun that engineers get paid actual money. It's amazing. So between satisfaction of craft, camaraderie, impact, and money, engineers get paid 4 different ways for their work. It's really a racket. Now I'd like to close with a poem inspired by Elizabeth Barrett Browning's sonnet written in 1850. And I wrote this poem myself. I tried ChatGPT, but it wasn't as good as mine. Engineering, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. 0, I love the engineering because you let me be a creative person, an artist, at the same time as you let me use and contribute to science. 1, I love thee because you let me have the daily satisfaction of being a craftsperson who works with my hands in addition to working with my mind. I love the engineering because I get to have the joy of working with teams of others whose work I enable and who enable and accelerate my own work. I love thee because my training as an engineer can let me have an impact in the world and help humanity solve its problems. I love thee because jobs are plentiful and I get paid actual money. I love the engineering because there's no limit to what I can do, and that makes me proud of who I am. To all of you engineers, parents, friends, and teachers, congratulations and thank you.
Mark, thank you very much for those inspiring words, and we have a special citation here, and I would like to read aloud from President Aoun. This is a citation honoring Mark Rabert, ingenious robotics pioneer, global leader at the forefront of emerging technologies, transformative entrepreneur focused on societal impact. From the very beginning of your career, you boldly pushed innovation to new heights, leading to pioneering robotics and artificial intelligence advancements that are changing the world. Your early academic research uncovered the scientific basis for dynamic robots, while your vision, leadership, and entrepreneurial spirit created ever-expanding applications and newfound capabilities. Your foresight enabled you to see around corners and identify new frontiers, inspiring you to found Boston Dynamics, today among the world's most influential robotic research organizations. As a serial entrepreneur and a robotics expert, you seized another trailblazing opportunity with the founding of the AI Institute to create the next generation of robots and intelligent machines. For decades, as a researcher, educator, and entrepreneur, you have brought together visionary leadership and innovation to drive promising technologies forward, while inspiring colleagues and future generations of roboticists. Therefore, on the occasion of your address to the 2024 graduates of Northeastern University's College of Engineering, we express our deepest admiration for both your extraordinary career in technology and your partnership and support of our university. The 4th of May, or May the 4th, 2024, signed Joseph Aoun. We want to get a picture of you with us.
Huskies.
Thank you, Mark, again, and thanks for bringing Spot to lead the procession today. Well, that's a thanks from everyone except a certain individual. For our students graduating today, please know that Mark, as he said, was once in your seat. With that, Mark has to leave. Spot's just called. He has another gig and wants Mark to join him for that. And so we'll now give a round of applause for Mark as he goes. Now we're going to begin the recognition of each of our graduates. You were all taking pictures of Spot on the way up, right? No pictures of me. That's going to change. The marshals will now lead the graduates by row to the podium, and I ask the department chairs to take their place to offer congratulations. Out of respect for your fellow graduates, after your name is called, please return to your seat until the end of the celebration. Now, a little reminder on the protocol so that this can run smoothly. Your name will be announced, and you will walk across the ramp, and I will be here along with the chair of your specific department. If you would like to shake hands, simply extend your hand. You'll shake my hand, then shake the chair's hand, and continue off to the side for a picture. If you want a fist bump, elbow bump, namaste, whatever, or simply nothing. But we will acknowledge you, you'll acknowledge the chair, and then move on. Okay? We got about 7 seconds per student, okay? Enjoy it.
Now announcing graduates of the Bioengineering Department.
Noah Hovius Inneman.
Justice Emmanuel Morales.
Trevor Michael Lau.
Shalyab Qasim Sheikh.
Andrea Sofia Chavez Munoz. Luis Gerardo Arroyo.
Luca Aubert Pierce. Kaylee Catherine Stack. Faith Toner. Allison McConnell. Shayla Tran.
Carmen Elizabeth Graham. Thomas Estella.
Sierra Seals.
Kaio Daniel Lops Foreman. Ahmed Benafun. Chihan Chen.
Samantha Elizabeth Prosperi. Sumita Saraswati Rajesh.
Abigail Kolker. Gaia Di Barnardini.
Cooper John Schofield Ross. Hannah Isabella Block Wilker.
James Roy Altham.
Ahmad Naeem Zarwi.
Matthew Kenneth Hiller.
Jana Alexandrovna Shaner. Shayna Teitelbaum. Rebecca Ashley Ramos.
Melak Khalil.
Catherine Lydia Poulin. Manab B. Saeed.
Vivek Bhagat. Kristen Elizabeth Hodges.
Christopher James Schmidt.
Jessica Ming Lee Chen.
Sophia Makovska.
Arika Amit Dwivedi.
Constanza Mancebo.
Cole Wyatt Keene. Sophia Chan.
Carrington Ashley McLeod.
Hannah Sima Heju Kim.
Melissa Marie Scanlon. Victoria Rivera. Ryan Patrick O'Buckley.
Benjamin Field. Anne Marie Margalski. Alexis Emma Alain.
Sarah Kim Scardaci. Ryan Van Cleef Wilkie.
Megan Constance Lumna.
Ryan Peteshin.
Sophie Donna Chabot. Isabel Natalie Klink.
Rosalie Ann Perone. Natalie Sunyi Yim.
Jonathan Robert Young Hua Kim.
Keegan Alexander Ritchie.
Ketav Kotishwaran.
Jacob Christopher Miller. Alisa Meishan Ross.
Justin Kevin Lowe.
Mark Anthony Rodering.
Jacob Ryan Cummings. Luke Michael DeMarco. Cooper Cons. Nico Benedetto. Richard Zachary DeCurtis.
Megna Wagle. Michaela Isabel Sarad.
Joseph Matthew Labrador. Tao V. Lay.
Anyi Young.
Samantha Lee. Christine Autumn Kerr.
Ethan Joel Rips. Grace Matheson.
Sean O. Keating. Zachary Von Chow. Colby Joseph Langer. Emily Reese DeVorsets.
Natalie Gianna Scanlon. Braden Alexander Panny. Joseph William Machen. Zayn Niaz Memon.
Preston Liu.
David Keith Tingley. Priya Raval. Meeti A. Patel. Ashka T. Patel.
Kelsey Lynn Hanley.
Thomas Charles Young. Nicholas Theodore Skaperdes. Matthias Orloten.
Harris Goodwin.
Samantha Sias.
Zachary Thomas Hoagland.
Philip Alexander Weibel.
Jessica Chung Lien.
Montserrat Villazon.
Tobias Olov Johnson. Colin Patrick Leonelli.
Aida Song Wen. Aaron Rose Weil.
Josephine Katarina Karskaden. Juliana Fusco.
Mahati Muralidharan. Violet Manjari. Jay Biren Shah. Hannah Maria Mullings. Raiden Lee Shadowski. Haley Patel.
Shreya Basaretti.
Jason Olszewski. Sky Lillian Walter.
Dmitry Lineker. David Dew. Louise Groton. Evan Anderson Cheevers. Stephanie Kaia Chun. Amina Soraya Bashir.
Emily Noel Sabia. Pranav K. Reddy. Emma Mara Sombers.
Reagan Draper. Emin Abrahamyan.
Now announcing graduates of the Chemical Engineering Department.
Christopher Forlini. Jason Lucci. Audrey Elizabeth Freilich. James Gu.
Hugh Francis O'Donnell. Jennifer Marie Murphy.
Julia Ludwaszewski. Aigul Vivienne Brockman.
Samuel Vayner.
Peter Matthew Doran, Jr.
Equia Ayewa Mansa Owusu.
Elena Elizabeth Fenstermaker. Megan Goodwin. Sarah Elizabeth Epley. Samuel Thomas Grattan.
Charles Murray Tipton.
Nathan Clement DeVow. Jake McLean Langevin. Jan Jakob Krepstuhl. Vincent Ho. William Thomas Dunyan.
Alex DeWicki.
Andrew Francis LaRock.
Dean Milner. Patrick Rita. Raymond Malofsky.
Angela Marie Cuff.
Hunter Brian Weinberger. Rachel Tam. Catherine Weijiajo.
Emma Lavoy. Sophie Cheng Fallon.
Julia Briasco Trees.
Lena Ruth Abu Absi.
Jessica Maria Nemeth.
Stella Plingabiel. Andrea Elizabeth Griffin. Kayla Maria Carrasquillo Velez. Emma Caroline Lloyd. Thomas Pinkney Gnan. Hunter Shu.
Michael Junming Zhang. Ethan Frank Magursky.
Daniel Jonathan Dantovice.
Shreyas Ravichandar.
Clinton David Hegarty.
Liam O'Connell. Firaz Zaruk.
Mitra Kumarasamy. Sanjana Chinam. Davis Peyton Burns.
Gwyneth Erin McNamara. Sophia Grace Mariona. Theodore Andrew Walinskis. Leah Ragasta.
Whitney Hansberry. Tanishka Narvatnamal Kucheria.
Yuqian Yang. Liam James Malloy. James Bryant Smalley.
Ryan Paul Carp.
Marcangelo Travato. Ethan Scott Otash. Connor J. Powell.
Thomas Gregory Goodwin. Joseph Theodore Bulkey.
Ethan Joshua Shipman. Ryan Thomas Mish.
Courtney Marie Jackson. Kyla Hampton. Nathra Iyer. Maram Bucker. Elizabeth DeToma.
Avi Mahal. Brandon Muchnick.
Carolina Aguilera Barraza.
Venkata Pavani Pudi.
Alex Kilman.
Ian Hunter Wyatrick.
Jeremy Hala.
Nicholas Aaron Wing. Alan George Zhang. Rachel Elizabeth Poe.
Olivia Lee Burex. Thomas Donald DeLuca. Sade Solia Jones. Anushka Jami.
Catalina Pinzon. Abigail E. Wilbert.
Abigail Rose Lacey.
Now announcing the graduates of the Civil and Environmental Engineering Department.
Hyun Lutz Lee. Christian Allen Lawrence. Megan Ashley Chen.
Landon Gregory Wade.
Patrick Joseph Jimenez.
Max Joseph Marr.
Sami Hisham Ahmed.
Samir Tandon.
Catherine Lauren Lebel. Nicole Handel. Jacqueline Sarah Cerniglia. Myung-Shin Fang.
Shi Kong Pan.
Yuchen Lee.
Colin John Sutherland. Alan Olisa Okechukwu.
Udayan Agarwal. Junk Big Messi. Colin Scott Lansing. Rachel Blanco.
Anna Catherine Wilkes Schaller.
Rotim Leshed.
Tabitha Leola Rowlands.
Aitan Bichet. Sandy Safa Farah. Moritz Langner.
Emily A. Zekchevsky.
Catherine Kenny.
Jayla Tillison. Jacob Marks. Joseph Gabriel Mirza.
Saul Aiton Umkraut. Kevin Ryan Breen.
Somil Singh.
Michaela Rose Gordon.
Emily Christine Tagaris.
Hind Khalid Alfedog. Reem A. Jawish. Gillian Leanna Goliormella.
Robert Jung.
Sophia Victoria Hadwin. Nazira Sisi. Charlotte Andrews. Aaron Farber. Nicholas Joseph Benavides.
Theodore Yabonsky.
Guillermo Garcia. Gina Talal Al-Hunidi. Shelby Vance Harris.
Benjamin Medeiros. Nathan John Shine.
Kyle James Bridgman. Miranda Claire Healy.
Andrea Nicole Persich. Amelia Nicole Negrete.
Mitchell Eben Gadapi.
Gianni Gregory Pano.
Terrence Joseph Dumoulin. Dylan Tyler Joyce. Simone Cruz.
Ellie Markovich.
Max Friedman.
Mark Arsogigian.
Sebastian Benjamin Lohano. Meng Ting Jiang.
Kelly Moy.
Nicole Rose Kump. Mario A. Colon Reyes. Emily Hennigan.
Cameron Lewis Novell.
Benjamin Thomas Lanava.
Jason David Smith. Jeff Tien. Emily Ann Urbanski. Michael Joshua Weintraub.
Caitlin Jamie. Ann Etchells. Kwame Michael Kufor.
Matthew Everett Price Palwell.
And now announcing graduates of the Electrical and Computer Engineering Department.
David Ethan Fathery. Andrew Seth Briasco Stewart.
Dominic Zajac. Aditi Ashish Purandare. Aaron Wakowiak.
Jared Cohen. William Ross Allen.
Ferd Jess Sorensen. Usman Toure.
Jianying Chen.
Sean Rohan Prasad. Amina Statham Adams. Sharwin Patil. Lucy Pellegrino. Samantha Wong. May Lynn Mulvey. Maria Elena Miwa Troya.
Kimberly Braganza. Daniela Elder Gata. Abigail Lau.
Min Jung Yu.
Cooper Brown Bennett. Thane Alexander Gallo. Roberto Tomas Chadwick.
Luke David Weisner.
Christian Van Spike Bender. Elise Christine Cook. Christian Aiden Cole.
Noah Mitchell.
Catherine Ying Cloutier. David Andrew Gabriel. Samuel Mateo Fortuno Burke.
Spencer Romero. Alessandro Alberto Risi.
Harry Chen.
Joseph Robert Perkins.
Zin Hain Aung.
Kayla Wang. Colin McKissick.
Arjun Fulp. Nicholas William DePatty.
Aiden Henry Moses. Walter Stadolnik.
Julian Wu Crowley. Christopher Corcoran.
John Philippe Schultz Rodriguez.
Andre Danahy. Yun Kai Hu. Alec Stone Condry.
I'll run.
Devon Trudeau Holgate. George Hagopian. Le Nguyen Can Min.
Julia Salvio. Tristan Sue. Sarah Naomi Moyer. Catherine Todora Nikolov. Tracy Q. Taehoon Yang. Dmitry Medvedev.
Karthikeya Agarwal.
Bo Xian Ward.
Erges Beshai. Nathaniel Jupiter Dorson.
Zachary Ryan Spiegel.
Mohammed Ilarbi. Matthew Thomas Lowe.
Smit Patel.
Abdullah Arif Ali Al-Mullah Al-Shehi.
Kaishahant Shankar. Tej Vyas. David May. Peyton Sava Sullivan.
Brian Christopher Brown.
David Messiansnik. Luis Fernando Soto. Hayden Martin Smith.
Shrikar Raidu Chilakapati. Aisan Syed Ahmed. Ankith Milind Amunkar. Ethan Liu. Madeline Olivia Chu. Charles Anthony Gaiola.
Kanachi Chioma Welly.
David Femi Lamptey.
Ariel Mahler.
Elias Benjamin Uday Larson.
Benjamin Taylor. Michaela Ray Sagal.
Tasmia Amir. Rohit Joshua.
Evan Win Tran.
Javier Coindreau. Joshua Hongjun Cheng. Brendan Lee.
Tucker Graham Zacon Anderson.
Luke David DePinho.
Ryan Yadali. Sophia Wang.
Aiden David Capaldi.
Annette Nicole Michael.
Ella Catherine Hall. Susan Caroline Bahanai Hernandez.
Adam Livingston Reed. Jacob Tsiyan Yao. David Henry Savoy.
Lisa Joanne Byrne.
Zachary Michael Sidlecki.
Mario James Lanzalata. Siddharth Chenrayan. Daniel Constantine Kraus. Thomas John Coleo Jr., Connor Ryan Ellis, Gabriel Peralta, Cameron Barnes Gordon, Justin Iwao Kawakami, Ryan Scott Loncart, Darsh Jha, Ian Jeffrey Cummings,
Manas Parag Mahajan.
Nicholas David Hurley, Jack Patrick Duggan,
Patrick Scott San Pietro.
Gray Addison Barnum,
Emma Ruth Summers. David Wager.
Jaden Alessio, Drew Lawrence Balfour,
Mata Simas Fabiona Sujudeles.
Aaron Fu,
Henry Nicholas Psaltos. Dean D. Saifi.
Celia McDermott Block, Jote Brown, Paul Maximus Brotman, Isabel Margaret Claire Brandecourt,
Bradley Sean Parrott.
Nelson Barnes, Isaac Valerie Caper, Christopher John Lakowski, Jacob Sylvester Brackey,
Julia Alana Van Berger. Satish Natarajan.
Anya Ifegu Anya, Andrew Kodai Bristow, Joseph Michael Berman, Lucas Laya Marina,
Siddharth John Simon.
Michael Peavy Delaney, Nicholas James Gale,
Stephen Nicholas Gangas.
Aidan Mark Doherty, Andrew Abrego, Nikla Margarita DeBiase,
Nathan Quattrochi. Cassidy Zhao Jin Zhang. Joseph Pack.
Priya Chandra Kandlikar,
Dwalanthi Prasad.
Natalia Burbano Salazar,
Timothy E. Apseri.
Ethan Samuel Howe,
Jacob Kenneth Zakian.
Stepan Caprillion,
Catherine Annalise Patterson. Alexander Liev Tunick. Diego Jose Valdivia Cox.
Marcus Albertson,
Andrew Han Nguyen. E. G. Wang.
E.G. Do,
Nolin William Storm.
Tyler Jackson. Grady Kirsch.
Valentina Ribeiro Bellestrini.
Ezekiel Michael Gunnison.
Alexander Zabib. Michael Channing Montanaro.
Ali Jamal Hussein.
Benjamin Allen Thatcher. Garrett Karl-Heinz Strenga. Eli Raymond Wheel. Eric David Zelber.
Now announcing graduates of the Mechanical and Industrial Engineering departments.
Luis Carlos Elcaris Freitas.
Jacob Hoyt Ward.
Zihan Lin.
John Floyd Odell.
Kyle Rossi.
Nathaniel Roy Peters.
Oluwatamelade Edwards. John Thomas Cashel III.
Tiberius Rio Smith.
Alex Deshi.
Conrad Alexander Sroka. Caitlin Ann Keating McGuire.
Taylor McGrath Liebig. Finn Josephine Cuccia Fenton. Friedahan Angel Esino Basume. Keshav Iyer.
Vito Montesa.
Derchi Lin.
Jake Massey. Jacob Ringberg. Devin Kenoy.
Aiden Martin Kenny.
Reed Baker Wishner.
Thomas Chan. Connor Matthew Lamb.
Matthew Thomas Spores. Natalie Francis Walsh. Caroline Meehan.
Nicholas Ferretti.
Veronica Wu. Allison C. Marzano.
Landon Brown.
Moti Cerveza.
Estefan Cervantes.
Matthias Spunberg.
James Blatcher. Emily Nai Wen Leung. Maya Lalikan. Michael Daniel Lowe.
Corbin Drew Wong.
Edward Liang Fu.
Adrian Witten.
Andrea Velike.
Samuel Sagarian. James Michael Moser.
Nicholas Angelus Lomahan. Alex Zachary Leonelli. Ryan John Garrett. Benjamin John Green.
Jacob Matthew Stanford.
Henry Robert Kennedy. David John Busa. Sebastian Andres Chavez da Silva.
Anna Ovchinikova. Inez Sereno. Aiden Charles Roses. Catherine Emily Polam. Rebecca Marie Robles. Carson James Shower.
Jacob Edward Ostgen. Micah Dong-un Kim. Andrew George Godfrey.
Julian Lawrence Newquist.
Thomas Richard Groskopf.
Everett James Nash.
Giovanni Calvin Dumer Hollis.
Maya Lakshmi Patel.
Joseph Albert Go Lim. Cole Michael Busby. Jonathan Warren Goldstein. Alice Juliet Gaydon. Emir John Gezar. Ian Wilhelm Beer. Gregory Emmanuel Katz.
Logan Matthew McEwen.
William David Leonardson.
Shane Meyer.
Benjamin William Lickman. Francis Gackman.
Lucas Pruitt.
Thomas Davies. Lucas Owen Haber. Connor Wells Brakel. Daniel Bemis.
Tondo Ray Martin Weiler.
Junius Jones. Sari Patricia Finn. Adara Janelle Anthony Jones.
Christopher Blake Raymond.
Megan Samantha Creevy.
Carly Alexandra Tamer.
Olivia Eve Coxon.
Amber Aaliyah McComb.
Jessica Caitlin Healy.
Quinn Ann Tivo.
Catalina Lee Ryder. Anna A. Corbett.
Gwyneth S. Phillips.
Jessica Farlow.
Jessica Pan. Emmanuel Mendez.
Molly Hope Breakstone.
Jada Tiffany Morales. Shane William Reynolds.
Jordan Daniel Lehman. Hunter Christopher Kirkman.
and Benjamin Sherman. Charles Clifford Shetter. Paul Polyakara. Dheeraj Hemant Kumar Mirpuri.
Benjamin Alexander Levitt.
Tyler Harrison Meadows.
Chase Nelson Leffers. Cesar Antonio Acosta.
Jessica Rincon Nieto.
Andrea Alejandra Lacunza. Alexander Chiomino. Logan Gardiner Cuthill. Rachel Fox.
Nicholas Peter Scholl.
Diana Rose Dillon. Olivia Gale Dubois. Benjamin Gordon Hansel. Victoria Penelope Budyke.
Jessica Madeline Palace.
Addison Louise Engelhart.
Anna Christine Paylock.
Lauren Chan.
Isabel Yeomans. Lindsay Ann Rath. Andrew Michael Reagan.
John Michael Beatty. Koji Suga Gutzman. Logan Scott Buckhalter. Joseph W. Boucher. Michael David Gapud Remajan. Jocelyn D'Amato. Sophia Irene Henze. Daria Kurenkov. John Harrison Burke. Hayden Quinn Ishmay.
Vittorio D. Mount.
Christopher Meade Hindy. Samantha Tilly Hall.
Shreya Mathavan.
Keelan Andrew Doherty.
John Duncan Stevens. Damon Young.
Theo Andrew Amendola.
Ryan Joseph Rivard. Daniel Shajinsky Simpson.
Joshua Douglas Batra.
Matthew Prescott. Smeet Patel. Kyle Francis Wheeler. Kevin David McGuire. Justin Daniel Rothman.
Paige Hendrick Lutzma. Renee E. Hester.
Mai Matsuhashi.
Matthias Olivier Dermond. Rory Michael King. Kyle Joseph Fitzgerald.
Jason Thomas Spaeth.
Mark Edward Albrecht. Eli Ossoff.
Ansh Shah.
Alia Mariam Buccellato. Robert Michael Jones. Ashley Ann Aruda. Olvia Ann Blucos.
Perry Yi.
Hyung Kim.
Jasper Edward Tang.
Neha Kanti Bhattachan. Ryan Huang.
Alexander Pick.
Andrew Mingzhao Lee. Rashi Agarwal. Michaela Caitlin Chung. Brian Cahill. Jeffrey Arthur Dinetto.
Nicholas Shaw Yelanes. Benjamin James Spabo. James Michael Wynn.
Nathaniel Esser.
Nima Rakshandatali. Ria Sen.
Jason Cobrin. Samuel Killian Hibbard.
Nicholas Alexander Muellers. Matthew Villani. John Michael Menzie.
Logan Elizabeth Jajo.
Lauren Wagner.
Grace Isabel Goddard. Nicholas John Frederick Berry. Mia Caroline Bellino. Trevor Jardine. Dimitri Kokoros.
Timothy Stephen Shields.
Yennefikir Ashanafi Alamaro.
Andrew J. Presti.
Jonathan Bednarsik. Jake Pareja Langhoff.
Ari W. Rogers. Jack Gregory Cooper Nathan.
Cameron Fain.
Harry William Mastrogiannis.
Ralia Belmra.
Max Seidel.
Jacob Fernando Catalina. Eli Julier Albert. John Hackett.
Nicole Maria Paulus.
Stephen Matthew Bile. Paige Noel Farron.
Samantha Yip. Madison Paige Rodriguez. Maya Elizabeth Sinescu. Lauren Helen Verge.
Stephanie Jancy. Alicia Albina DeMarchi.
Autumn Renee Ronimus.
John Michael Dumay Pimentel. Jorge Chaim Batievsky.
Jacob Peter Rowan.
Maria Eleni Fontes. Brian Andrew Kaplan.
Hugh Modera. Jonathan Nevis.
Evan Dakov.
Matthew Carter Morley.
Andrew Carney Gehring. Adam Luke D'Angelo. William Michael Dion. Ellen Esses.
Jason Yu Wei. Mitchell Jonathan Teradash. Alyssa Eula.
Lucy Margaret Krumsick.
Kevin J. Yoon. Gerard Alexander Moriello.
John Bernard Mock Holmes. Adam Luck. Jason Pierce Flaster.
Benjamin Vecti.
Jiahua He. Chan Rei Tsai. Zhenchen Liu. Rafael Kaposi. Abdullah Al-Mohana.
Rawad Mazen Yehya Maita. Karan Ashley Nagpal. Chirag Chand Shrestha.
Jordan Abby Natter.
Mark Anthony Reyes Ferron.
Natasha Jed. Juan Manuel Gomez Giron.
Javier Jose Marquina.
Vincenzo Cacharo.
Luis Fernando Zambrano.
Fareed Khatun. Pedro Jose Espinosa Atala.
Juan Moroso Perez.
Sebastian Alejandro Atik.
Ralph Schwartzbinder.
Esteban Jaramillo.
Giuseppe Marcone. Rocio Matei Soto. Joel Jaya Martinez Roif.
Esther Benaseag. Monique Bela Bentata. James Ivan Obey.
Jacob Q.
Aaron Thomas Leach.
Chase Mullen.
Rachel Faye Gurin. Benjamin Isaac Asher Levine. Liza Grano. Aishanjan Abuova. Jacob Ricardo Berg.
Max Richard Muller. Blair Saw. Megan Elizabeth Sievers.
Aaliyah Elizabeth Bent. Isabella Guzman. Ezra Michael Frank. Benjamin Lynch. Jeffrey Bordingo.
Benjamin Randolph Soria. Alexander John Vandenberg.
C.J. Huey. Maya Kesapratist. Megan Lee.
Selena Ash Wu. Charles Schottmeyer.
Ryan James Cervani.
Daniel Joseph White. Andrew Reed Flommer.
Arnold Lynn. Grace Petroselli Duncan.
Chaitanya Jitendra Rachana Piri.
Abigail Grace Bemis.
Darren Max Heng Ing.
Kelso Hines Fiedler.
Jean-Paul Stallings de Pomar. Sophia Varner. Joseph A. Schneiderman. Alexander James Williamson. Rocco Justin Tropea.
Shaked Lotum. Robert Charles Egan. Ryan Thomas Angle. Mark Christian Donato.
Jingshu Yu.
Sen-Shen Lee.
Robert Mena.
Can I just say something to the parents here? You raised some students with incredibly firm handshakes. On behalf of our engineering faculty, staff, and alumni, I would like to congratulate you again and wish you the very best for a rewarding and impactful future. I'd like to also thank the organizers and volunteers of this event, as well as all the faculty who are here to congratulate our students today and who have been so instrumental to our students' success. When you received your cap and gown, you received an alumni pin. Proudly display that pin on your gown and consider all that you have achieved. And remember, wearing it tomorrow at Fenway represents your transition to a new Northeastern experience as alumni. Now, for a little bit of fun, let's talk about tomorrow. You're all planning to be there tomorrow? Are you going to bring your outside voice? Okay. So we have been told that each college dean gets 30 seconds to come up, have their students stand, and attest to the president that you have met all the requirements for your degree. We've been told to take 30 seconds. We're going to make this memorable. Okay? College of Engineering will be the first college that has a chance, right? And obviously, right? Obviously. We have to set a tone for the second half of the ceremonies. So when I am announced to come up here, I want to hear a chant of COE. Can we practice this? Dean Freeman, could you come up and announce Dean Aboud? Wait, whoa. I know you're excited, but hold it for just 5 seconds.
I'd like to announce the Dean of the College of Engineering, Dean Gregory D. Aboud.
All right, now, I'm supposed to ask the College of Engineering graduates to please rise. But what we're going to do is we are going to wave to the audience at Fenway. And we're going to do a wave. We're going to do a series of waves, and I am going to instruct you on how to do this. Okay? I'm going to use this hand, and I'm going to say, go, and the left side stands up, and a wave goes across the audience. And I'm going to say, go, and another wave goes across. And I'm going to say, go, and another wave goes across. And then I'm going to say, stop. Now, I was going to make a joke about demonstrating engineering principles, and that, of course, at the end when you're standing half up and half down, that would, of course, be a standing wave. Right. And we all get that here. But I'm not so sure that others are going to get that. So we're just going to do a wave. I'm going to tell you to stop. We'll all laugh inside because we know that's a standing wave. And then I'm going to ask you all to please rise, and I'm going to tell the president that you've all obviously met all of the requirements for the various degrees. Okay? Let's rehearse this. Okay? Start the COE again because we've got to get the whole thing right. So. Now, College of Engineering, I would like you to rise and wave to the audience here at Fenway. So are you ready? Go! 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 Stop! When I say stop, you stop. So let's try this again. And there are people waiting to get in here, so we got to hurry. Ready? Go! 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 Stop! Now laugh inside. Now please rise. They've done what they're supposed to do to get their degrees. Thank you. All right. So, okay, you can sit now. So I promise you, if you do that well, I have a very special surprise for you at the end of the ceremony. Very special. Now, it may rain tomorrow. We're still going to do the wave because I think it's even more appropriate that we wave in the rain. But I had a backup plan. I'm just going to share it with you just because I think it's funny. I was going to ask you to stand up and to demonstrate your knowledge of engineering and your prowess in all things engineering. I was going to ask you a simple question. How many Northeastern engineers does it take to change a light bulb? And you were going to answer 1. Yeah, think about it. We'll do the wave. This concludes our celebration. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for this festive occasion. We're going to process out now. And I'd like you to remind me what college we are on the way out, okay? Thank you.
Thank you all for attending today's celebration. At this time, the ceremony has concluded. We ask that the audience please remain in their seats until the platform party and graduates have recessed. Graduates, please follow your line marshals to the outer bowl and proceed to the Husky Hospitality Hub at Cabot Cage on Huntington Avenue. Guests, after the graduates have recessed, please make your way to the exits nearest to you so that we may prepare for the next event. And please join your graduates at the Husky Hospitality Hub for photos and light refreshments. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to the College of Engineering class of 2024.